So just diving into this, how do you think about creating shareholder value? I mean, kind of break down what investors should be paying attention to with Orchestra BioMed over the next 12 months.
Sure. Well, we've really focused the company and built the company around a partnership-enabled business model. So we want to impact patients and create significant shareholder value by doing that. What's important to it is we're responsible for bringing our partners. We have two phenomenal partners, Medtronic and Terumo, technology and clinical data. And our partners then take over from the pivotal trial data, and both our technologies are at pivotal trial stage. And they file for approval globally, starting with the FDA and the US market and similar agencies around the world, and then take over really everything that needs to happen to be able to bring those products to patients and physicians worldwide. So, for example, for our lead program, AVIM therapy, which we're partnering with Medtronic, they've actually already integrated the treatment as a download for the clinical trial, but they're building a commercial device that really is optimized for AVIM therapy. And when we get the data from the BACKBEAT trial, we'll hand off to Medtronic. They'll file actually is what's called a PMA supplement in the US. They'll get that approval for that device. And Medtronic's already the dominant market leader in pacing. And so the lead market, the beachhead market, is treating hypertension in patients that already need a pacemaker. Medtronic essentially sells one out of every two pacemakers worldwide, more than that in the US. And so they're going to manufacture the device, and then they'll handle all of the marketing, the sales, the clinical support, the distribution, and the long-term support of patients and physicians, while we make money through a very substantial royalty interest in the product. So fundamentally, Orchestra has been built to be very capital efficient. Our investors can see potential for very substantial revenue growth with very, very high profit margins since they're royalties, but the potential for that to turn into bottom line profits because our interests are very big in terms of those long-term commercial tails, but our need to then continue spending money to develop additional data can be reduced substantially. So we really looked at how do we build a business model that's optimized to get these impactful therapies to patients, to physicians, but to do so in a way where our shareholders can benefit from exceptional profitability, and do so hopefully very quickly on the other side of the clinical data we're now executing to get.